We are back with Dr. Woody. We've gotten a job now. We've taken his advice. The question is, how do we turn this temp job, the seasonal job, into a full-time job?
Yeah, and first of all, remember that a temporary job is an opportunity at a foot in the door. So you got to make sure you use that to your advantage. And I'll tell you right now, don't just take my word for it. In the past, Target's retained 30% of their temp staff. Already this year, Amazon has converted 7,000 of their temp workers into full-time jobs. So this actually does happen, and companies look at this, so be ready.
So what should we do?
So first of all, make the right impression. In other words, get on the radar screen of those decision makers who will be doing the hiring in the future. And things like, filling in for someone who doesn't show up or just taking on an extra shift. Just get on their radar so they know you're there.
Be that reliable person, that go-to person.
Yeah.
You also say to build your who-you-know network. What does that mean?
Yes, I look at every individual you meet as an opportunity or a gateway to another opportunity. So make sure not just to get to know your boss, but your colleagues, even people who work at the store next door, because you never know what opportunity they may have that would fit you in the future.
And you also say demonstrate your value.
Yes, any good salesperson knows how to upsell, right? So when you're there, you want to make sure you let them know other skills you can do. So say you were an office assistant before you got this job and you're great at scheduling. The manager may need someone to do scheduling. Volunteer to do that, and then you become indispensable because who wants to do the scheduling?
Right.
No, apparently you do, and that's a good thing.
Right.
This one sounds really basic, but I think it goes overlooked. You say, don't be afraid to ask. Let them know that you're looking.
Yes. If people don't know, they cannot help you, right? So that's part of getting on that radar and staying on their radar screen is let them know you're interested, what you're interested in, and that you have the skills because they'll likely remember you as opposed to somebody else.
Right.
And lastly, you say to stay connected.
Yes. So even if the opportunity ends, that doesn't mean your relationship should end. And I'm an obsessive user of LinkedIn. So ping them on LinkedIn and stay in contact with them. Swing by the store every so often just to check in. Do you need help? I'm available.
You know, when I look at these tips and I think of impress the right people and I think of stay connected and I say build your network, it sounds like it's a lot more about human contact and about making these relationships at the business.
And get your head out of your smartphone sometimes and actually make meaningful connections with people because that's what the job market is about, who you know.
Yeah, when you're at the job, you don't want to be on your phone the whole time. I've seen people like that. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
It makes me insane. I want to smack the phone out of their hand when I see it. It drives me nuts.
Boy, thank you so much. Great information. Hopefully it gets a bunch of people back to work.
Yes.